That everyone is an iceberg, right? And you're only seeing the very tip of what's going on. You don't see what's going on in people's lives. Sometimes they need a conversation. My name's Richard Diehm and I teach electrotechnology. I was always interested with electrotechnology. So when I went through high school back in Port Macquarie, year 11 and 12, we were offered to do, it was like a trade college that we have these days. On the tools it's a different feeling. You're focused on different things, where in the class you're basically a resource for all the students to get the knowledge. So you're trying to facilitate learning is all I'm trying to do in the classroom. But when you're on the job, you're just trying to get the work actually done. I don't think you're ever a good tradesman or you're ever a good teacher. I think you're always striving to be better. As a trainer, you need to be good as a tradesman, you need to be a good tradesman, and you also need to be a good teacher if you want to move into this space of education. So if you were thinking of changing from just being on the tools to being a tradesman to become a trainer, you need to want to invest in others. It can't be about you as much as about the class, and you've really got to want to lift the class. You've got to be able to lift the people in the class and bring them to the next level. So I did a Master's in Adult and Vocational Education, and it really gave you a good insight into how people learn and what kind of things you can do to change the dynamics of the classroom or just try and influence the classroom in a positive way. It makes you look at individuals and try and assess, why is that student not getting what everyone else is getting? We see the guys come in and they're struggling with the maths, and then we see them do the capstone, the final exam, and pass, and they thank us and they walk out with a smile and they become tradesmen. So that's something that you can't pay for that, right? So it's just a good feeling to see someone actually achieve that, to get to that level. There's a lot of support here. Here, we're given more autonomy, just like we need to get this done. It's up to you to get it done. So we only teach 8 to 10 people most of the time. At the end of the day, how do we want to go home? You want to go home in peace, right? You want to go home in peace. You want to go home with a sense of achievement. You want to go home with a sense of, I helped others today and I got them to the level. Not that, you didn't do this and you didn't do that. There's the next day. There's always the next day. So you're not trying to do everything in one day. You're trying to incrementally go through the steps to get them to the end.